Hey everyone, welcome back to another camera channel. Today, I'm going to tell you my 3 favorite ways to remotely control my Blackmagic cameras. First off, thanks for clicking on the video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because it will really help me and the channel out. So today I have 3 ways that I like to control my Blackmagic cameras. And these methods come in handy when, I can't reach a camera, if it's rigged up high somewhere else, or if I want to trigger multiple cameras at the same time. And not to mention changing things like white balance, shutter speed. These are all possible with the methods that I'm going to be telling you about. Let's start off with the first one, the PBC from CDA-Tek. Now this was originally funded from Indiegogo, and this tiny little device has an internal battery, or it can be charged by USB-C, and it's got a ton of features. This is amazing. It's got customizable buttons on the front where you can change aperture, ISO, shutter speed, white balance, and the 2 most important ones for me, focus and start-stop recording. These 2 features alone made it worth the purchase for me because when I'm using a gimbal, the 2 most annoying things are trying to start and stop recording and to focus, which is just plain impossible. So I just Velcro the PBC here, connect it up to the camera, and away I go. You're probably noticing I'm using the Nucleus Nano control wheel to do all that, and I think it's so cool that the PBC allows me to use this controller without the focus motor. And the way it works is this is using Bluetooth and controlling the autofocus motor inside the lens. And it works really well. The only caveat is that you have to sometimes add lenses which aren't in a database, and the focus can be a little bit steppy sometimes. But other than that, this is a fantastic way to control your camera. Next up, we have an app called Bluetooth Plus, and I use this app for 3 main situations. The first, when I'm talking to a camera just like this, and I'm too lazy to go and press the buttons. And second, when I have the camera somewhere high up somewhere rigged up where I physically can't reach the buttons. And it works really well. I can start and stop recording, adjust focus either by using this focus slider or the center point autofocus button. If I want to check my exposure using false color, or if I want to adjust any number of settings. This app can pretty much do it all. And using this app when a camera is up high somewhere not only saves time, but also increases safety too. And the third situation is when I want to control multiple cameras at the same time. And this is really useful for doing interviews where you want all those cameras to start and stop at exactly the right time to help multicamming and syncing way easier. The multicam control feature is a paid add-on, but I think it's totally worth it because it's super powerful, giving you more control over all your cameras without having to be physically near them. It's an expense, but the time you'll save makes up for that. Last but not least is the A10 Mini, and although this doesn't wirelessly control the cameras, it does control them over HDMI. And this is super useful, again, for when I want to trigger multiple cameras to record at the same time. Using the A10 Mini ISO in this little case, inspired by Caleb Pike, I can have up to 4 HDMI inputs recorded in camera and onto an SSD plugged into the A10 Mini. And I even get a DaVinci Resolve project at the end of it, giving me all the edit decisions that were made during the recording. On the bigger A10 Mini Extreme ISO, I get more physical buttons for camera control, like ISO, focus, shutter speed, and black level. For both models, if the A10 is plugged into a laptop with the A10 control software running, there's more finer controls for color balance and more. And since you can control the A10 Mini via multiple apps and other methods, that's another layer of remote controllability. If you're interested in a video about my live streaming setup and workflow, leave a comment below. So those are my 3 favorite ways of controlling my Blackmagic cameras. Do you have any other ways? Leave a comment below because I'd love to check them out. Thanks for watching this video. If it was helpful, please drop a like. And if you're interested in any of the products mentioned in this video, there'll be affiliate links in the description. This was another camera channel, and I'll see you in the next one.